Yo, over here. Gotta go fast! Woohoo! Hup. Found it! It was hiding pretty deep. Like I thought, the record isn't in the ordinary directory. It's triple classified, disguised as regular system data.
Which means someone hijacked the department's equipment to make this.
Correct. I just scanned the device itself. It looks like a basic calibrator, but the inside is completely different. Long story short, it stores and amplifies a tiny slice of voidstorm frequency, just enough to make stuff designed from Exostrider tech lose control.
Stuff designed from Exostrider tech.
And here's the kicker. Whoever made this can control it remotely.
So it can be activated again at any time.
Exactly. It's literally a ticking time bomb. You're probably wondering why I didn't hand this over to the Academy, right? Before we identify the Fraxidus contact, I'm not letting it out of my sight. So first, we've got to neutralize the threat. With the production records and device data, I can try to override the device's permissions. Get it to only activate if it resonates with me. It'll reboot during the process, though. And, there might be some noise.
You mean the mechs here will be affected?
Yes. That's why I'll need you to keep them in check during the process.
Sure. I've got you.
All right, starting now. Having someone cover my back like this. Not too bad.
Leave it to me. Nowhere to hide. One with the sounds. Bad timing.
Quick and clean. It's been overwritten. Don't have to worry about it being remotely controlled. Glad we pulled it off in time. You got me. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Gotten a bit rusty. Stay in your comfort zone too long and you start to slack off without realizing it. Back in the day, I would have handled this in 28 seconds flat. Because the longest reboot time for the auto defense array is 28 seconds. Sorry, back to the topic. While digging through the database, I noticed something. The Academy's mechs and the Void Matter Barrier security logs show unusual access. Someone used admin level. Also, the device's data has 3 frequency waveforms. One just by, browsing the Academy forum. Alright. I was once tasked to hack into the Institute's database and tamper with Hivacia's calibration data. But I didn't change anything, just threw in a few emojis and left a note telling them to upgrade their encryption. That backfired, though. Got me flagged.
Back to those waveforms. If one is Vivacious, then the other two are likely the targets for the next experiment.
I think you're right. Next, we need to figure out what those waveforms correspond to. Maybe we'll find a clue in the Lynae ecological studies. Let's head to the Space Trek archive then. That's all you got? Allow me to introduce Miss Iris. That's right, she's the Archives Administrator, responsible for indexing all the data here. A very reliable senior, you could say.
Hello, I'm Iris, the Retrieval AI of the Space Trek Archive. Miss Lynae and Rover, what can I help you with today?
Oh, you look beat. Everything okay, Miss Iris?
The archive experienced a data leak recently, so I'm running system maintenance in the background. But don't worry, routine queries are still available.
We want to look up info related to this waveform data.
Searching now. Found 3,281 matching entries. Should I list them all?
That's a lot. Add these keywords: Void Storm and Exoswarm Contamination.
Understood. Narrowed down to 324 results. Down to 3 results now.
Big improvement. Let's split up and review them.
Locations for those files are marked. Need anything else? Maybe some tips on your school life? Never call Mr. Sigma Traffic Illuminator. Unless you're up for a 10-minute nonstop high. Ran into a snag? Go ahead and ask me. Oh, wait, didn't I literally just pull up that entry? Oh, you're here to upload modules. For a second, I thought.
Huh. Void Matter Storm Surveyor Amplifier Module Manufacturing Manual. This is the original manufacturing record for the device Lynae found. Could be used.
Gotta go fast!
Determining exoswarm contamination thresholds via synchronous accelerators. Looks like it's a paper studying the impact of the void storm on but if I match the waveform Lynae found with the data in the paper, it's a void worms.
How's it going on your end? What I found were mostly things we already knew. Abnormal void storm cycles and the Institute's equipment acting up for no reason. A void worm? Could it be... they're planning to use the device to trigger a void worm's rampage? If so, then their target could be...
The Research Institute.
That's the most likely target. With the Great Sword there, void worms usually steer clear of the Institute. But before Hyvatia lost control, I saw a lot of contaminated exoswarm remains nearby. Looks like the contaminated exoswarm and Hyvatia were just tests and rehearsals before the main event. Whatever their game is, the real goal is to control a void worm to attack the Institute. Void worms spawn under the influence of Threnodian energy. In other words, as long as the Void Storm and the Threnodian exist, this isn't a problem we can fix with a quick solution. I'll leave that to you. As for me, there's one more thing I have to do. The Department of Engineering's crafting platform runs a mass production line. The Fraxidus must have more of these devices. If they activate them to lure a void worm toward the Institute, we'll need a back with the manufacturing manual you just found. I can boost our device's power 2 to 3 times. That way, if a void worm shows up here, we'll have a stronger bait. The Space Trek Collective has defense systems and restraining devices in active void worm zones. If we draw it there, we can keep it from attacking the Institute. Like I said, it's only a backup plan. Once you warn the top brass, they'll have countermeasures ready. Besides, with the permissions overwritten, I'm the only one who can control the device. That ties me directly to Hyvatia's malfunction. So yeah, I'd rather not use it. Is that the time? Ugh. Trouble's just about to roll in. By now, they've probably noticed I've overwritten the device's permissions. This contact of ours isn't going to just let it slide.
Miss Lynae, the Academy requires your presence for a follow-up inquiry concerning Hyvatia's malfunction. Also, we've received an anonymous report alleging that a criminal record and prison history under the name Lynae closely matches your identity. This raises concerns about possible falsification of your admission documents.
Huh?
Please cooperate with our investigation.
I'll answer any questions you have, but this has nothing to do with him. He only enrolled today.
Very well, then. Please return to your dorm and wait for further questioning.
Sorry. I'll count on you for the rest.
If, as Lynae said, the Fraxidus have infiltrated the Academy, I need to be careful who I alert in the Institute. For that, I need someone I can trust. It looks like I'll have to visit the infirmary again.
Ah, what a rare visitor. I assume the Void Storm, those void worms, and your admission would have kept you too busy to drop by.
The Fraxidus have contacts inside the Academy. They're planning an attack on the Research Institute.
That's certainly surprising news. And what do you need from a school doctor like me? Or should I say, why come to me at all?
Because I'm still new to the Academy. Professor Mornier isn't around, and I have no way to judge if I'm passing the message on to the right person.
And you trust me?
You gave me a hint when we first met, didn't you? Saying welcome back and recognizing me as a Black Shore's bloom bearer. That's not on my official record. Your knowledge of me goes beyond the paperwork. Besides, Chisa mentioned I left the academy in a hurry. So, someone must have helped to erase my trail. You didn't exactly act like that was our first meeting either.
Interesting theory, though I'm not sure I fully understand it. What I'd like to know is, what do you want me to do about it?
Not going to admit it, huh? Fine. No time for games with an emergency looming.
I see. Pests inside the academy, then. A void worm attack on the research institute. It must be part of a bigger play. Hyvatia's malfunction, the abnormal void storms. Don't worry. I'll handle things with the institute. Whatever you discover, or whatever course of action you choose, I won't interfere. I'll provide support when the time comes. Now go do what you must.
Gotta go fast!
Hello there. Can I help you with something? Miss Lynae. She's not in the dorm right now. Would you like to leave a message? Wait, are you Rover? Miss Lynae asked me to tell you that if you're coming to see her, just wait in her room. Not really. She got a sudden notice from the academy and left without saying much. It's rare to see her so down. Whatever's going on, I hope it works out for her. By the way, here's her room number.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match. Current ID, Rebel College first year student.
Well, look who's here. How's everything going?
I've informed Dr. Herson and Professor Mournier about the situation. Once the Institute gets the warning, they'll prepare accordingly. The Fraxidus' plan is still unclear, so it's best not to act rashly. Any investigation, leave that to me.
Nothing urgent for now. But since you're here, maybe we could talk a bit. Sorry about this mess. I really should have cleaned up. You know, back in the new Fed, my room was just a bed, a chair, a desk, and my weapons. Mercenaries? We don't know what a real life is. We only know survival. That's why we never settle down. Everything that isn't gear or a weapon is just dead weight. But the more dead weight I pick up here, the more I realize how much this place means to me. At first, I only saw the Academy as a way to outrun my Merc past. Didn't care about the cost. I took the chance. No hesitation.
Star Torch Academy. It's really important to you, isn't it?
Yeah, every day here is a blessing. I get to splash color around, cruise under the sun, and learn stuff I never even knew existed. This place may be buried under frost, but it feels brighter and freer than anywhere I've been.
About that anonymous report on Lynae's criminal records and prison history, who are they really talking about?
The Fraxidus is Lynae. Mercs in the new Fed are essentially government contractors. After I took her identity and faked my death, they wiped all my Merc records clean. Now that I think about it, it's kind of funny. I can't even prove who I really am anymore. Whichever Lynae I am, I don't belong here. But still, I truly appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you for speaking up for me more than once. And thank you for trusting me. It's rare to have trust unbound by contracts. I'm not a student here anymore. The Academy let me know the result of their investigation. They're kicking me out, sending me back to the new Fed. And it's either back to the old work or spend my life behind bars. Not like I'd choose either one of those. So, before the Academy locks me down for good, this is my last chance to run. I've never belonged here. This stolen school life was always gonna end, sooner or later.
Is that really what you believe?
Sorry, but I have to go.
Attention!
Attention all faculty and students. Void storm activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not leave Academy grounds. The void storm will cover the entire campus in 5
The
minutes.
void worm.
Initiate
And the target is-
emergency protocol 5
No.
now.
Not the Research Institute.
Attention all faculty.
It's heading
and
for the
students.
academy.
Void storm activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not
Lynae?
leave Academy grounds. The void storm will cover the entire campus in 5 minutes. Initiate emergency protocol 5 now. Attention all faculty.
Dark alleys. Hushed whispers. Greedy eyes hiding behind masks. That was everyday life for a mercenary. I used to wonder, what if the sky above me wasn't always black? What if there really was another life I could choose? Even if the price would forever haunt me from the shadows, I'd still take the deal. No question. Every day at the Academy has been more than I ever let myself hope for. The bright halls, charging into the unknown with people who had my back, eyes locked on the edge of the world, those good mornings at dawn, moments that don't just shine, but burn. Now I know that living, really living, has colors I didn't even know existed, so bright you'd bleed to hold on to it. But just like the stories in all those old comics, stolen time always comes knocking. Is it really okay to run away?
Attention all faculty and students. Contingency Protocol 3 is now in effect. The Void Storm has breached the Academy perimeter. Defensive barrier will fully activate in 100 seconds. All personnel evacuate using the nearest route. Proceed immediately to your...
Will the Void Worm break into the Academy?
Once the void matter barrier is fully activated, this place will be safe. Don't fall behind the group. Watch your frequency levels and move quickly to the safe zone.
Lynae, did she really leave? Either way, stopping this from getting worse is all that matters now. She said the Fraxidus wouldn't count on only one device. If they can control the lure remotely, then whoever is guiding the Void Worm probably isn't even on campus. It's unrealistic to try to hunt them down in this chaos. Luring the Void Worm away is still the best option. It already absorbed my frequency once. Maybe I can get on its wavelength and draw its attention.
It's me. Dr. Herson filled me in on the current situation.
Sorry, Professor Mornier, no time. I need the location of the Institute's anti-Void Worm defenses. I'm going to lure it there.
How did you know? Understood. Sending coordinates to your terminal now. But listen, most of the Institute's systems are down. The Void Storm scrambled remote access across multiple sites. Restarting them will take time. Now, the only way to activate the defense arrays is on site. Manually.
Got it. I'll find a way to draw the Void Worm there.
There are 3 arrays in total. Once you've calibrated all of them, they'll sync and trigger the Void Worm's containment.
Noted.
Please, be careful.
Let's go.
Why are you here?
You first.
Before I knew it, I was already in deep.
Holding up?
Yeah, it just burned a chunk of power patching the barrier. Don't worry, didn't come close to overclocking. What's next?
We draw the Void Worm to the defense array and trap it there. Mornier sent me the coordinates and override codes.
Copy that. I'll keep the device running hot. Keep driving. I've got the Void Worm in my sights.
First array is online.
Professor Mornier, can you hear me? Ugh, signal's dead. Either too much Void Storm interference, or we're too far from the Institute.
That sound. It's attacking the array.
Figures. The activation pulse must have drawn it in. We need to find another way.
Yeah! Plus, I can feel that fat worm zeroing in on our frequency.
We split up.
Okay, I'll draw it away. The other arrays are yours.
Be careful.
Relax. It's not my first time racing a void worm. Good. You're locked onto me. Just stay on me. Keep away from the arrays. Give him the time he needs. Easy peasy. Hope he's doing all right. device is burning through my resonance energy faster than I thought. It's fine. I can handle it. wave just got activated. The device is at its limit. Damn it! The Void Worm's heading his way! No, I gotta speed up!
Down to the last one.
God, that worm's scent feels like it's getting closer.
We better hurry. The Void Worm's coming this way. Lynae! Got it. I won't keep you waiting long. The Void Worm has contaminated these security mechs too. No time to waste. I'll take him out. Frequency is scrambled.
Keep up! We gotta close the gap between attacks! Defense array is online. The Void Worm is now restrained.
Frequency is scrambled.
Keep up! We gotta close the gap between attacks! It's about to strike! Find cover! Stay close! This way! Hurry!
Climbing! Let's go back. Together.
The Academy is safe. Thank goodness.
It's them! They're back!
Whoa. There's so many people here.
So it's true! The Dark Thunderbolt has enrolled at Star Torch! Can you walk us through that epic battle with the Void Worm?
Dark Thunderbolt.
At any rate, your actions were legendary.
Sorry, guys. I need to report the Void Worm incident to the Academy first. Once that's done, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
You must know why we're here, Miss Lynae.
I do. I'm not a Star Torch student anymore. That's it, right?
We've reviewed everything. No matter what happened, the Academy is grateful for your bravery. Our duty is to keep you safe while you're still learning how to protect yourselves. Like you said, Miss Lynae, you're not a Star Torch student.
Yeah, I know.
So, if you want to be a student here, you'll need to pass the entrance exam.
What?
Of course. You'll need to enroll under your real identity this time.
That means you're coming back to the Academy.
Indeed. But we must conduct another inquiry before admission.
An inquiry? Sure. And the entrance exam? No problem.
Very well, Miss Lynae. Please follow me.
Thank you. Yeah, see you. The Academy convenience store specials are really good. When I become a freshman at Star Torch, let's go grab a bite together, okay?
Protect the sun.
Gotta go fast!
No running. Take it easy.
Yo, over here! Ha! Marked! Huh? You're here. The Fraxidus investigation is still dragging on. And since I'm technically not enrolled yet, no classes for me. Ugh, they even confiscated my ride, too. Professor Moynier dumped a ton of homework on me to keep me busy. Not really. It's just that ever since that news piece I sent you, people won't stop coming up to me for selfies. Some even ask for my autograph. Stuff like this is a first for me, I'll tell you that. Yeah. The Academy still hasn't revealed my past identity. Feels wrong accepting praise from people who don't know the full story. It's kind of unreal. Like, even after everyone finds out who I really am, I still get to stay. Makes me feel stupidly lucky. Anyway, enough about that. I just got notified. The entrance exam is tomorrow. I'm not worried about the grades. It's just, the school will send me a new admission letter. I'll be starting all over again as a first year in the prep program. Come to think of it, that's not so bad after all. It all feels kind of unreal. There's still a lot I need to do and face, but for the first time, I can actually breathe. I've had good times before, but there was always that weight in my chest. Now, I've lifted that weight off with my own hands. And maybe, just maybe, it's 'cause you were there that I could. No more ghosts on my heels. I can finally be me, just as I am. I met everyone, you included, as Lynae. And I'm ready to let my murk past close its final chapter. Whatever comes next, that's my life, and mine alone. Can't remember the last time I felt this refreshed. Before you rush off to save the next crisis, care to hang around a bit? Good, I'm in the mood to chat. Anything you want to know? Fire away. The Academy has recycled that Void Worm's debris. The Research Institute is dismantling that metal chunk as we speak. In case it's the Space Trek Collective is also working on plans for better defenses against this kind of attack. After all, as long as the Threnodian and the Void Storm remain, the threat of the Void Worms isn't going anywhere. Speaking of, you said your frequency loss may be related to the Void Worms? How are you feeling now? Did you get another checkup? I see. I hope you find out the root cause of your symptoms soon. Anything you want to know? Well, it was more of a mental health counseling session than an inquiry. My mercenary past, the whole fake Fraxidus operative act. This time, I spilled everything. No point hiding anymore. The Academy had to forfeit it as a key exhibit. But the one who built this device, and caused the void matter barrier breach, still hasn't been unmasked. And that liaison? No way the Fraxidus will just fold and walk away. It's no time to let our guards down. I'll keep an eye out for anything you want to know. Fire away. My future plans? Well, first on the list is to pass the entrance exam and join Star Torch officially as a student. As for what comes next, I haven't planned that far ahead. I never felt I belonged here, so I was taking things one day at a time. But now, it seems like I get to choose a future I want. I'm still wrapping my head around all the choices I have. Thank you. Anything you want to know? Fire away. Thank you for being there for me. Time after time. I wish the best for you. Next time we meet, we'll be classmates. can't remember.
Tick-tock! Almost time to meet up with Mornier! Oh, I can't stop thinking about those space trek snacks! What are they gonna be, huh?
Last time, she crossed the back gate.
Rover! Over here! You bet. Just passed all my entrance exams yesterday. Which means today you're officially meeting Lynae, first-year student in Star Torch Academy. I really want to hit the road with you again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucilla will be dragging me in for a friendly chat. I gotta hold out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Mornier's email about the Hyvatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we...
Material fatigue, thermal cycles, boundary conditions, initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is elastoplastic transition, cyclic strength coefficients.
Please comply with the Star Torch Academy Dormitory Code of Conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units mismatch. Recalculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
Conclusion. Material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting. Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Rover and Lynae. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor.
Just a minor short circuit. It triggered a restraint protocol. I assumed it was malfunctioning. Oh, I forgot to disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to. Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first. I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you meant by delicious, so I brought samples from my latest food research.
Yes! I knew it! Professor Mornier's a real gem! Let's get started. We can eat while we talk.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match.
Ugh! The smells are all mixing together. It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet and gooey.
So, it's true, huh? You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke.
It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the collective's most iconic achievements. Do you also not like it? Yes, I knew you would understand. In fact, its energy compression efficiency exceeds 95%. That exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit. From a scientific standpoint, it's a far greater achievement than taste. Now, I'd like to review the incident with the Hyvatia detector. Lynae, Rover, can you walk me through exactly how you managed to contain it? To summarize, your method of stopping the Hyvatia included blade slashes, repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force, stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile. Did I miss anything?
Professor Mornier, you're not here to... I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any other way to stop it. Besides, we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're misunderstanding. Different damage mechanisms cause distinct failures and require specific repair methods. Damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data. So you two did well to suppress it physically. During the new solar ceremony, the Hyvatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anselm. He should complete repairs soon. At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact. Yes, Though it's a long story. Where do I even begin?
Scanning for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high wattage device in the dormitory. An offender has assaulted this unit. If sighted, report immediately.
Even Professor Mornier isn't safe from Tard E's wrath, huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it. 3, 2, 1! Hey, Tard E. How much power do you run on?
Standard output 200 units. Compliant with dormitory safety protocols.
Uh-huh. And when you're chasing down a student?
To ensure the successful apprehension of a rule-breaking student, my output increases to 1,200 units.
I guess that makes you the high wattage device. Hey, Tard E. How much power do you run on?
Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself. That was an accident. Huh?
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled the meeting. The ceremony is now on hold. That's odd. Warren handles Royan communications. I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the Institute. Since that slot is free now, I can use the time to recalibrate. That isn't on the list. The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us. It's the culmination of decades of work. Everyone at the collective is giving their all to realize it. Last time we met at the Institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still remember? That's all right. Consider this my official invitation then. I hope to attend the ceremony together with you. I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands. As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become increasingly occupied. Opportunities to meet like this will be rare, but this promise will still stand.
Before my power is spent, I have little time left. The only choice now is to force the Heliogyre to a standstill. The last of its strength I will share with you. So fade, you will not. But you must hurry. Before that, take this memory to him. Take it to the one they call Arbiter.
Oh. What happened? Are you alright?
I saw someone's memory.
Whoa, you scared me. And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark. It felt like some kind of connection.
Can you trace where it came from, Abby?
Huh? I smell it. Coming from over there.
Good. Let's go check it out. I'm fine now, Mornier. Sorry to worry you. You must need to get back to the Space Trek Collective, right?
That's okay.
But you just...
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you. If it involves more frequency loss, I'd like to stay close to transport you to the infirmary.
Transport me?
The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, but now I don't smell a thing.
The voice from earlier said it would share the last of the Heliogyre's strength so it wouldn't fade. It must be that Solaskin. Did it eventually vanish here?
Did you find what you're looking for?
No. The trail ends here. But I saw other things in that...
Yes. The Heliogyre is one of the most important components of the new solar ceremony. Hyvatia can monitor environmental data, but raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be obtained from the Heliogyre, a component of the exostrider itself. Only the Roya tribe can discern the Heliogyre's readings. That's why the collective need their cooperation during the new solar ceremony.
In that memory, I heard a voice say he would force the Heliogyre to a standstill.
A standstill? You're saying you heard a voice asking for help, saying he would stop the Heliogyre's workings. Could that be why the meeting was cancelled?
When I handled the Void Worm, a voice told me to protect the sun. Whoever she is, I don't think she intends harm. She offered to help. For now, I'll do what she suggested. And one thing is certain. The one who knows me by my Arbiter title needs my help. Yet another problem tied to the Research Institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet. I need to find out who he is, Mornier. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribe's inner workings?
I do have some Royan students. They might know who he is. It's class hours at the academy. Should we head back?
Help! Help! Otherwise our thesis data will...
Don't worry. If you see a student shouting help and thesis in the same breath, no matter how loudly they scream, But Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned. Since you're looking...
Gotta go fast!
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. Good. They've stopped for now. Maybe I should just shut them down? No. If I force the shutdown, I'll lose the data.
No. It's just a routine malfunction. But...
Professor Monnier? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class, so, can you just...
Even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining yourself?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentrations in the tundra. We thought we'd finish collecting the data before class, but when we tried to approach them, they stopped. I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed the class today.
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused the malfunction. This should have been covered in your material science coursework. Such material is inherently unstable and can only be used in controlled environments.
I'm so sorry.
For safety reasons, you'll need to shut down the units first, then clean the contaminated parts with void matter. But approaching them right now may lead to further damage. We need a pulse generator to stun them from a distance. I'll submit a request. No, wait! That's against protocol.
Scanning. Target. Eradication.
Never mind. I'll think about how to write the review report later. Command mode engaged. All units fired. Guidance ready. Now, they're back to normal.
Great. Do you think the data...
It's still there. But sending the robots out there broke the experiment protocol. Even if you got the data, it won't count in your thesis.
What? But... Oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out, Professor Monnier and...
Maya, we do have something we'd like to ask you.
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery, wearing a headpiece shaped like two horns? The horns are a symbol of the Exostrider. Shepherds wear them, but no shepherd would wear a robe like that. Could be someone higher up, like the Soul Swarm from the Soul Asylum, or
the Heliotic Six. They're the ones who are supposed to give us the Heliogyre's readings during the new solar ceremony.
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in rank, too. I've heard they use the Heliogyre to predict everything, from bird migrations to void storms. They know it all.
How do I meet with one of them?
Oh, that might be hard. They never leave the Soul Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. Very few Roya are even allowed to enter. But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heliotic Six. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fossir Ingvar, but he doesn't show himself much. If you want to find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a Royan shepherdess over at Artuya camp. Now then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits. Who knew I'd run into trouble today? I even asked my mum to help me with the robot.
Very good. Good luck with your thesis paper. I'm better at talking with students in class. Did you learn what you needed?
The last person that those robots likely saw before they lost control was Maya's mother. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly house visit.
In that case, I can accompany you as a professor from the academy. As for your identity, it's okay. It will simply be a convenient title. Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the academy to handle?
I was just thinking of ways to help you find who you're looking for. Your reasons are your own. I trust your judgment. And you can tell me later? Yes. Feel free to give me pointers too, mentor. I think the person I am now can be of help to you. Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid? Okay, let's go together, mentor. I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time I don't have an assistant to help write a script for me.
Why don't you leave it to me? You just focus on what you're good at.
All right.
Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings. Yes, I am. And you two are?
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy. We've come for a home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy on her behalf. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed, I will pay for it myself.
Professor Mornier, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained. She failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void matter? What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I have not studied at your Star Torch Academy. I'm not familiar with your terms.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable autorun.
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace evidence.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing. I am deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please, you must return.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received any recent warnings.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're in the void storm's range now. Check that you're be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. There's something over there.
Down here. It's some kind of weird device.
A device? Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now. Looks like it was this. With this shutdown, the void storm is gone. No, I've just read a lot about this. From its structure, it looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Ah! This is so stinky! Ugh. It smells just like that giant worm you fought. Didn't we deal with it already?
Giant worm? You mean the void worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Parametric projection. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the void worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material.
Gotta go fast!
It's a solace skin. You've seen one, so you've done some exploring already. Royan records state that Solace skin first appeared in Lynae Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The shepherds protect them, shielding them from voidstorm contamination until they mature and return to the solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the exoswarm wreckage when the voidstorm broke out.
This feels like what happened back at the academy. I just saw this Solaskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the void storm. This Solaskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything. I did place this device here. A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Solaskin to Bjarter Woods when I met Fossier Ingvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But, the Solaskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Ingvar to know I had taken it. So I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
So this device is Foreseer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this? I trust your judgment. This Foreseer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
but he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjartur Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solis trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Forsir Ingvar will attend the rite. But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Huh? Wait, but we did find this little one here.
Is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds? Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong. So, we need to find Forsir Ingvar at Halderheim's Rite of Return. Is that right? Do you want to leave now? Okay, let's be on our way then.
You two, please halt. From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Haldarheim? Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. It's trust you have earned. My thanks for guiding it back. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told they needed to return here for the Rite of Return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before? Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm. It happened near Atuya camp, yes? A shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why come all this way?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequences and cannot fulfill her duties as a shepherdess. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address the repercussions of a student's actions. Since Astrid can't shepherd the Soliskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
I should have known Astrid's daughter would stir such trouble. A tangled weave this time. But she will go to great lengths for her girl. And the Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Forgive my earlier words. You saved the Soliskin and helped our people. The title of Shepherd you have earned. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us, as a gesture to make amends for my earlier rudeness. Come, from this day forth, the Roya call you friends. Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th hour of the night.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
Ah, the feast tonight brings new faces. Ingvar? That boy doesn't come around here anymore. I will speak the truth. After his parents were caught in a void storm when he was a boy, 'twas Axel and I who raised him. A quiet child was he. Few were his friends. When his resonance ability was discovered and the Heliod, but somewhere along the way, he changed. No longer did he wish to take the mantle of... Oh well, even if it's but for a meal.
It is time to part, Marigold. Foreseer Ingvar. Yes, with the right of return on the morrow, we will likely meet him. Truth be told, the Soliskin do not favor him much. We shepherds have little... Though as one of the successors to the Heliodic Six, still, I would hope that the future Heliodic Six is one favored by the Soliskin. Someone like...
You have made an error. If we follow your calculations, the reactor drive's rotation angle stands at 4.06 thousandths of a turn.
No, it is you who is mistaken. I've recalculated it 8 times, and it is 4.08 thousandths of a turn. Or Seer Ingvar. Oh, we'd have no chance of such a meeting. In the history of the Heliodic Six, those like Ingvar seldom walk among us. If you seek him, I still remember how the current eye joined us in such spirited debates of numbers before taking her seat. If she were here now, she would agree that...
She would agree that it is 4.06 thousandths.
No, it is 4.08 thousandths.
friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
We will face Foreseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornay.
Yes, my mentor should take his own advice too.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornier go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.